Okay, well, thanks again, everybody, for joining for the Fast 5 class today. We're going to talk about a few things that are new or you might not be aware of that are available to you in ProMax. So today we're going to be talking about our recall check feature, a new addition that we made to lead delivery with adding notes for any changes that have happened in the system, some other new alerts that we have available, a new product that we have available with our BDC, and some changes to proposals that were made. So I'm going to start off with recall check. So that for anybody that isn't aware, we do have a feature available in ProMax to help you with your recalls. So anytime you have a vehicle that you're selling or you have an inventory, we have the ability to check for any open safety recalls on it. We don't do any of the vanity recalls. We only do safety recalls for you. So it actually happens automatically in the system for you. We just check every day, and every time you're doing a delivery, we check to make sure that there's no open recalls. So that way you know you're selling safe vehicles, and you can be sure that there's no lawsuits that will be associated with selling a bad vehicle with an open recall on it. So just safety ones, and we will keep you in the loop every step along the way. So when you get a trade-in, everything that's in inventory on a daily basis, and when you're delivering your deals, we'll be checking those open recall for safety recalls. So it happens automatically. We can turn off the automatic feature if you'd rather do it manually, but we can do it automatically plus manually at any selected time, and there's no price difference with that. So that's definitely what we recommend. So when you sign up for it, it becomes available on the trade screen. So I'll show you that real quick. So once you put in a trade and some trade information, so let's just grab one here. You can hit check for recalls up here. Oh, sorry, it does require a VIN, and I didn't grab a VIN for trades, but so I'll show you how it actually populates on another screen, but then the recall will show up here, and it'll actually show up just like it does in inventory. So here's an existing piece of inventory. Let's make sure this one has a VIN, because this is just a test site that we have here. Okay, so, all right, we've got a VIN here. So it's exactly the same button, check for recalls. All right, and this vehicle has no open recalls. If it did, it would have a detailed recall that you can look. So you can actually look at the recalls. You can see all of the details associated with it, and then you can print it off. So here's proof. If you want to even print off the one that shows that there's 0 recalls, you can go ahead and do that too. Also, this is available for you on the desking screen, so I'll show you where to find it there as well. So we're just going to go into a deal here, and then we've got the recall information right up here. So let me go ahead and pull one. Of course. Okay, so then no open recalls for this one either, for this VIN number. So there's an extra option that pops up for you when you pull this from the desking screen, and it is a disclosure. So this will show up for vehicles that have no recall or anybody that has an open recall, and you can just hit print disclosure, and then it'll print off. So it's a little bit more of an official view of this than what we saw on the previous screen. So that is available for you guys on all of those different screens. Does anybody have any questions about recall that you'd like to talk about real quick? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and mute you all again. Okay, so just some stats that so that you guys are aware with open recall. So about 25% of all vehicles that are on the road have an open safety recall on them, and that comes to about 50 million vehicles. Also, for 2019, OEM recalls were showing record highs with 8 million safety recalls in the first half of the year. And we've also seen that 6 to 10% of customers with vehicles that have open recalls on their current vehicle will be interested in purchasing a new vehicle. So the fact that you check your recalls and have that transparent conversation with your customers, it actually might lead to more sales for you, you know, when they bring in their trades and things like that. So 6 to 10% of customers will be interested in purchasing a new vehicle. We also have the ability to do mailers off of this, so we can always do that. Any of your customers that have open recalls on a vehicle that they own, we can go ahead and send those mailers out for you too. And then, like I showed you with the open recalls, you do have the ability to see the comprehensive details of every recall. So it will show if the parts are available, it will show the risk scoring, the labor time estimates, the level of difficulty. If it is a vehicle that you cannot sell with that kind of recall, it will say that. And it will have all the drive designations on it. So it's a good way to funnel additional business to your service lane if they're a little bit slow, and also just to protect you guys from any lawsuits with selling a stop sell vehicle. And then, like I said, you can manually do it or do it automatically. So totally up to you. So that's Recall Check. If you're interested in hearing more about it, please let me know. You can email me or call our 800 number. Any of us would be able to help. We actually are running a special on Recall Check this month. So if you want to try it out, let us know and we'll help get that turned on for you. Okay. So the next thing on my list that I'd like to talk with you all about is a new addition to our lead delivery. So in lead delivery, we recently added, and this has been requested quite a lot over the years, so we're really excited to have this feature in ProMax now. So if you go to admin and then go over to lead delivery, we actually have notes of everything that's ever changed with the lead sources now. So I'm just going to go into AutoTrader. This is like our standard follow-up for all the leads in this test site. And if you click on this hyperlink that says lead delivery change log, it'll actually show you everything that ever happened, who did it, what time they did it, everything like that. So you can very easily track if something is getting changed in your lead delivery and leads aren't getting sent to certain people, or people are getting notifications that they don't want, things like that. All of that is tracked and very easy to see now. So that's admin, lead delivery. You click on the lead source you'd like to view for, edit lead source settings, and then this lead delivery change log, and it'll show you all the information there. I'll go ahead and unmute. Did anybody have any questions on that one? Okay. Alrighty, so the next thing to give you guys a heads up on is we do have some new alerts that we've set up in ProMax. So now, if you happen to scan an expired license, we will alert you of that. So it'll just get a little pop-up that alerts you of that. And also, whenever whenever a manager texts a customer, it used to be that when the response came in, it only went to the manager, but we've made an adjustment. So now that the response goes to the salesperson assigned and the manager. So both of you have the opportunity to respond. So that's a new feature as well. So those are a couple new alerts that we have. Another new product that we have available is called BDC Express. If you've heard of Response Logic or Overnight BDC, it's very similar to those products. It is a way for our franchise dealers to stop the clock in those middle of the night kind of hours. And it happens through an email. It's similar to an autoresponder, but it's one that actually stops the clock because as you all are aware, autoresponders like from ProMax or any CRM, they wouldn't stop the clock, but this service does. It's called BDC Express. It's actually through the BDC that we have here at ProMax. and we will stop the clock for you on any leads that come in overnight. So it is an email that's sent out. It will stop the clock. You have the ability to set an appointment from that email that goes through. We're very competitive on price. We're 50% or more cheaper than our other competitors. So depending on who you're looking at. So very, very reasonably priced. And the email template that goes out to your leads is actually totally customizable by you. So if you want to adjust the message in any way, you have total control over that. It actually is set up in your communications. You'll be able to see everything that happens in the customer work screen so that everything is just right there for you. We also have the ability to automatically change a status. So if you have your internet leads coming in and they automatically go into the status of internet new lead, once we send out that that autoresponder that actually will stop the clock, we can change the status to internet contacted or whatever you happen to use at your store. We can change that for you automatically. So it's very clear where you guys are in working with that customer. We can also update the status when the appointment is set and everything like that. So, so you have lots of different options with our BDC, and this is just a new option that's available, which is after hours responses. So let me unmute you guys here. Anybody have any questions about BDC Express that you'd like to talk about? All right, you guys are being so nice to me today. All right, cool. So we did also make a change too. So when you go to admin and you see dealership info here, you are actually able to put two different names. You can put your full name, and you could do like a DBA or something. So if you have a legal name and a DBA and different forms you need to show in different ways, we now have the ability so that when you put a short name in here, you can actually pull that short name onto the proposal. So that is a new feature that was just released in our last post. So if you guys aren't aware already, the place to find the updates that we have on all of the new features that are available on ProMax, of course, please join me with the Fast Five every month. But also, we have this little icon up here, this little edit icon. And if you click on that, it's the second option. It says View Program Updates via our blog site. And it'll show you all of the updates there, too. So we try to keep you in the loop on all of the new features that we have here, and then any like ticket fixes and stuff, those show up on this blog as well. So like here's different ticket fixes and new features and functionality that's been added as well. So we actually went through all of those things really fast today. Let me go ahead and unmute you. Any questions at all that I can help out with while we're all here? Okay, well, like I said, you guys are being too nice to me. So let me go ahead and put my contact information up here again. Please feel free to reach out to me. My name again is Trista. I'm the dealer support manager over here. I oversee all the customer service. I'm always happy to help with any questions or concerns that come up. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to your dealer support specialist or call our 800 number as well. If you'd like to hear any more information about anything that we talked about today, just let me know or call our 800 number, whatever works. All right, well, that's all for today. Thanks, everybody.